What up? It's on the sick one to sobriety. My name is Robin. I'm an alcoholic and drug addict. Today we're going to talk about my mission to Otay, homie, to the big O. The homies over there move a little bit different. It's a different vibe. I feel it. It's a different vibe. It just is what it is. It's the same difference. Same difference. I'm used to hanging out with the homies right here in San Isidro. They're cool, respectful. They move in a certain way, but I get it. I catch their vibe. I'm like, I could just fit in. Well, it's kind of hard to fit in, but you know what I mean. It's a figure of speech, not literally, but I get it. Except for those two guys though, that punked me, like that sucked. And those two guys who tried to jump me into the gang for no apparent reason, that kind of sucked too. But everybody else was cool. So we had a friend that would come through, and he's had a cousin in Otay, and I think it's called River Bottom. So we wanted to go to River Bottom. Well, homie, let's go over there because the homie right there in the apartments was already tired of having us there. Especially tired of having me around there because I was there all day, every day. I only had $5 to my name, and I was just trying to smoke out for free the rest of the day. So you know what I mean? If he could get rid of me, get rid of me. So my homie took us to River Bottom. We went to go see the homie. We'll call him C because the homie said that it was his cousin. So we'll just call him C. And C turned out that he was the plug right there in those apartments. And we walked in, vibe was different. It just changed. I was just like, what's going on here, dog? And the cholos that were in there from the big old thigh, homie, were in there. We're just giving off like vibes where they couldn't have fun, or they just didn't know what funny was, or they just like sitting there como la paleta de payaso con el palo adentro del culo, pero con una sonrisa. You know, they're just like. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was just different. No disrespect to the homies from Otay, but that's just how these tweakers were, dog. That's just how it was. And we're posted. The homie C, super sarcastic, likes to tell jokes, likes to make fun of stuff. And the other guys, the cholos that were there, didn't want to like follow suit, didn't want to follow that fool's vibes because I guess they didn't want to come off as disrespectful to C or something. But I didn't give a fuck. Like I didn't care. Like I thought it was funny. I laughed, whatever. And like I remember the first time I laughed at one of like the sarcastic jokes that C made. One of the cholos like looked at me like what are you doing, dog? Like don't be laughing, perro, before you get checked. Homie, chin check on that ass. And I was just like, dude, like this guy's funny. Like why are you laughing? And like to me, that fool was fucking hilarious. Anyways, so we start vibing. Turns out this one makes beats, has the little closet with the microphone in it. So we start vibing off of music. We start smoking, hitting the fucking pipa, and you know we're in the zone. And then he tells me, "Hey Rob, what's up, fool?" And I was like, "What's up?" He's like, "Hey, let's go on the mission." And I was like, "I guess." I was like, "All right." I kind of wanted to, what was it like? Prove myself, like make my stay. You know what I mean? Like earn my seat there because I knew I was going to be coming to this guy's house a lot after I met him. You know, so he's like, "All right, let's roll." I roll with him. We go to this random person's house in Otay. I have no idea what part of Otay it was. Takes me. We go in. We go upstairs, and there's two gang members: a chola, a female, and some dude. And we're up there. We're smoking, and the homie C leaves me alone. I was like, oh man, I was like, this is the test right here. He's gonna test me, see if I can hold my own with this fool Otay. I was like, fuck it. And the inevitable question came from the dude that was there. He's like, hey homie, where you from, fool? But he asked me like as nicely as you can ask that question to somebody. You know what I mean? Like I didn't feel like he was trying to like disrespect me or bang on me or anything. And I was just like, oh, I'm from San Isidro. And he's like, oh, you from Ciro? And like I seen his like demeanor change, and he's like, you from Ciro? And I was like, nah, perro. I was like, nah. I was like, I'm not from Cedro. I live in San Isidro. There's a big difference. He's like, oh, you're just a resident? And I was like, yeah, just a resident. And then the girl was like, psh. I was like, what, bitch? I never wanted to smack somebody so bad. And we're just in the zone, right? We're smoking. We're passing the pipa around. We pass the Dutchie to the left hand side, right? We're just passing it. And then a little bit afterwards, maybe like 10, 15 minutes of us like smoking nonstop, the girl just fucking flips out. She's like, hey, homie. She looks at me. She's like, hey, homie. And I'm like, she's like, Why don't you talk, fool? You're fucking tripping me out. Me estás sacando de onda, güey. La neta, güey. ¿Por qué chingado no hablas? Are you fucking plotting something? You trying to get over on us? And I was like, yo. De volada. I was like, oh, I fucking clenched my butt cheeks because I knew I was going to shit myself. This girl was fucking scary looking like a motherfucker. And then especially tweaked out and I'm in the wrong neighborhood. Shit. And I was just like, fuck. Before I could even answer or say anything, that dude that was there surprisingly stood up for me, which was, I don't know, it was a trip. He's like, hey homegirl, calm down. Like, hey, if the homie has nothing to say, he doesn't need to talk. Like, it's cool. Like, it's better for him not to be saying anything. And I looked at him and I was like, hey, thanks, G. And I was just like, look, I was like, I don't talk. I don't want to say anything stupid that might offend you guys or that might cause reactions like that. So mejor calladito, me veo más bonito. And the homie was like, oh, yeah, that's right, that's right. But the girl, she just didn't like me. I guess she has something against people from San Isidro. I don't know, she had a bad experience over here or something. I don't know. But she just didn't like me. So we finished up. The homie C came back up. He's like, hey, all right, let's roll. And he was bringing that homegirl with him. I was like, fuck. Like, ya me cayó mal, ya me mató la cura, you know what I mean? I was like, what a fucking bitch. And we're walking down the stairs, we're heading out. She walks out. Naturally, I let her walk out in front of me. I don't know. It's just what I'm used to. Like, girls go first, whatever. And I let her go first out the door. This bitch doesn't hold the door open for me. When you walk out in front of somebody, you hold the door open for them, no matter who it is, boy, girl, him, shim, whatever. Like, you hold the door open. It's just nice. It's the proper thing to do. And she doesn't hold the door. She lets it. And then it's one of those fucking screen doors that fucking slams shut. You know what I mean? I was like a fucking bitch. And so we walk out to the car. And he has a 2-door Bronco. She gets in the passenger side and she tries to get shotgun. I'm like, come on. And I wasn't gonna say anything because I'm a pushover. Honestly, I'm a pushover. I'll let her get one over on me. Whatever, I'll just sit in the back. But this bitch was gonna make me, like, usually if it's only a 2-seater, you could recline the seat forward, push it up, make room for somebody to go in the back, right? Especially somebody my size. And she's like, she sat down and she just like moved forward and was like trying to force me to get back there. And then I was like, come on. In my head, I was like, come on, people my size, it should be automatic shotgun. It should already be installed in everybody's DNA that when the fat motherfucker's rolling with you, you get shotgun. That's just the way it is. It's just the way the world works. But no, not with this girl. And my homie C comes up to the car and he's like, hey, girl, come on, fool. Don't be a dick. Go into the back. And that's how back then, that's how they used to talk. They say dick to each other a lot. It was the trip. He's like, come on, dick, go to the back. Let the homie sit in front. And she fucking closes the fucking passenger side door. I'm like, really? And I don't know what he said to her in that 2 seconds that it took me to open the door. And when I opened the door, I heard her saying like, oh, that's your friend. Like, it's cool. And the homie C was like, yeah, it was cool. Oh, it's my boy. And she's like, oh, okay, I didn't know. Sorry. And ever since after that, whole vibe changed. She was nice like a motherfucker. It was awesome. She was cool. Like, we kept it cordial, whatever. We go back to the homie C's house, right? We go. I don't know what's crazy to me that he left everybody inside of his room, like in his house, like obviously there must not be strangers to him, or I don't know, you know what I mean? But we walk up to the room. I felt like I was gonna get my ass whooped because the chair that I was sitting on before was like a big fat chair made specifically for me. You know what I'm saying? For people my size. And I was sitting on that chair before. And there was this gangster on there, like, and I say gangster, I don't know. Obviously, I don't know what kind of gangster he was, or if he was, but to me, he just looked gangster because he was all tatted back. He was just like posted, homie, just fucking brushing his brocha, and she was just like full of all tatted up, no shirt, smoked out. I was just like, damn, it was a little scary to me. I was a little scared, dog, intimidated to the max because I was walking into a room full of strangers. I don't know what's up, and the homie C tells that gangster dude to get up, and I was like, no. And then that gangster dude looks at me and tells me, hey, boy, there's a seat right there for you, dog. And I was going to take it. I was like, whatever. Like, whatever, okay, I'll take the seat. And the homie C's like, nah, fool, get up. You take that seat. Let my boy take this seat. And the cholo got up. I was like, no fucking way. I felt like shit, dude. I felt so bad for that guy because he got punked. To me, that felt like he got punked in front of everybody on my behalf. I wasn't going to say nothing. And I just felt like right there I made an enemy for life. I felt like if I ever ran into that fool one-on-one somewhere, he was going to fucking whoop me from Otay back down to San Isidro. No doubt. I was just like, fuck, dude. I felt so uncomfortable the rest of the time I was there until that cholo left. I was like, fuck, thank God. Finally, thank you to the meth gods. He's gone. I was like, fuck, this motherfucker's gone. I could chill. We were posted up. And that was just like the first 2 days because I didn't leave. I did not leave that house, that fool's house for days, dog. I think it was like 2 days I lasted there, maybe a day and a half too. So fast forward, we become friends, all that shit. Fast forward until he asked me for another bottle. But this time we're already cool. I've been to his house plenty of times. He's been to my house to pick me up plenty of times. But we were going hard. All three of us were going hard. I'm 73 because he had a chick at that time. We're all going hard on smoking. And the girl would come visit me at work. And we would smoke out. And I'm not sure if C knew about it or not. Obviously, of course he did, obviously, right? But at the beginning, I wasn't sure if he had it or not, if he knew about it or not. So we were posted up, we would smoke. And then eventually the homie C hit me up. He said, hey, Rob, need a bottle from. I was like, what's up? He's like, look, me and that girl are going through some trauma with our kids. We can't be smoking right now. So what I need you to do for me, fool, stop smoking with her. If she hits you up, tell her no. If she comes through, tell her no. Do me the bottle. I was like, don't trip, dog. I got you. I got you. When somebody from the VI says, don't trip, I got you, that means, homie, you better trip because I don't got you and I don't give a fuck. That's pretty much what it means, and I'm sorry to say it. So this girl, she hit me up again, and I was like, fuck. I know I should have said no to her. I know I should have been like, nah, like, I can't. But the tweaker inside of me, the drug addict inside of me, the want and the need and the craving to get high was stronger than any friendship that I had with anybody in this goddamn world. So when she would hit me up, hell yeah, come through, let's smoke out shit. She would come through to my job, we would smoke and whatever. And eventually she told him, all right? She told him, and he hit me up. I remember we going to visit him and the girl at the motel. At a motel that we're staying at, and I was trying to get something from him, and he just hit me up like, hey, what's up, dog? I asked you for a bottle. I felt so shameful, dog. I felt so fucked up. I was like, I know, dog. I couldn't stop. He's like, fuck, but you robbed way. All right, fool. Lost that friendship. That was the last interaction we ever had while I was active in the drug addiction. It was so fucked up because I really did consider him one of my good friends. Honestly, if I'm being totally honest, I earned an ass whooping from him right there because for smoking with his girl behind his back, for breaking a bottle that he wanted me to, like breaking a promise pretty much. I deserved everything I had coming to me. But what hurt me the most with him just cutting me off, like losing his friendship sucked more than getting beat up because he was a cool dude. Like it sucked. And I still regret fucking up that friendship. And that's just one of the many friendships that I fucked up along the line of being on drugs. And that's just what it is at the end of the day. Drugs are more important than friends. Drugs are more important than family. I don't give a fuck about your relationship. If one of you guys are going to smoke me out, I'm smoking out. That's just what it is at the end of the day. We can't think straight. I cannot think straight when I'm on the sick one. I don't blame him for not wanting to talk to me. But eventually, I got sober. We reconciled, talked to him. I haven't talked to him in years. I don't even know where he's at these days. But it's fucked up what one is willing to do just to get high.